Everyone, it's Ann. Today we're taking a look at another fairly new deck. It's been out about 3.5 months, released mid-June, June 21st, 2022. Today is the 3rd day of October 2022, so about 3.5 months. It's called Transient Light Tarot, and it's by Ari Wisner. It says an 81 card deck and guidebook. So there's 3 extra cards, right? 78, 79, 80, 81. Yeah, because traditionally there's 78 cards, so there's 81. So there's 3 extra cards. It's published by Hay House. Here are the backs with a few pictures of the cards. Top. There is a thumb hole cutout on each side and the bottom. Hard case box. 2-part box. Come sit in the presence, nestle in the neck of an hourglass, the future overhead, the past below. Reach out your cupped hands into the stream of falling sand, simultaneously receiving, holding, and letting go with a gratitude as the golden thread of time spools and spills through your fingers. All right, so that's what's there. So it does come with a guidebook. Here's the guidebook. There's the thickness of the guidebook. And we'll take a look at the guidebook at the end. Embrace the spirit of growth. This deck is a tool to help you discover your powerful inner magic, take control of your purpose, and embrace opportunities for healing and growth. Interesting. All right, the cards are at the bottom. Here is the inside of the box for those that may be interested. All right, so that's the box. All right. All right, so here are the backs of the card. So that's the hourglass they're talking about. Pretty cool. Hourglass, like the sand of time, and then the background is like these celestial star, universe, sky. Pretty cool. It looks like it is reversible. It is not gilded. No edgings. And card size, comparing it with a plaid back. So it's traditional plaid back tarot card size. And the card stock is papery. There is a little sheen, but it's papery. It doesn't feel plasticky. All right. So let's take, and it feels pretty thick, medium. Medium. All right, so let's take a look at the there. Should I put it like that? The cards themselves. So let's zoom in a little bit more. So we have the full. These are kind of different. They're abstract. I don't know, is that the right word to describe this? So it's not a lot of details or illustration or pictures, but it's very interesting. You can read from it. So he's jumping off the cliff, taking a dive, going into the unknown. So very readable. At least the first card is. I'm going to move that out of the way. So as you can see, there is the title of the card. There is a frame. It doesn't look like it's numbered. So at least the Fool is not numbered, but it looks like the Magician is. So we have the Magician. So these may not be beginners friendly, but if you feel drawn to them and connect with them, you can read from them. So these are all the tools. Okay, so these are all the elements, all the tools of the Magician. So this represents earth, the crystal. The feather represents air. The skull, I'm assuming, is earth, and this is fire, I'm assuming. I don't know what this represents. I guess that's fire. And that's earth. This is my assumption just from initial looking at it and then using my intuition. So the High Priestess has been renamed to the Revealer. You see the black and the white, the B and the J, the two path. But there's no lady, but this is like her crown. And then there's the moon. That looks like the Kabbalah, Tree of Life. Very interesting. So we have the Empress has been renamed to the Nurturer. We have the Pearl. There are the 12 zodiac star sign representing the 12 zodiac sign, which is normally on the crown of the Empress, but the Empress herself is not in the deck. But here's the Mother Cultural Pearl. Very interesting. So I guess there's no people in this deck. The Defender traditionally is the Emperor, and renamed to the Defender. And that's his crown, I'm assuming. The Hierophant has been renamed to the Proclaimer. So there's the book with the keys, the elephant. His trunk is up, which traditionally means happy in Asian culture, or good luck with the elephant trunks up. So very different. Definitely not traditional Rider-Waite. And probably not the best beginner's deck. But if you read intuitively, it works. So the Lovers, there's two hearts. Oh, the yin and the yang, the black and the white. Oh, this is very balanced. So this is a white heart with the black star inside. This is a black heart with the white star inside. So they're within each other. They're contained within each other, the Lovers. Very cool. Reminds me of the yin and the yang balance. Masculine, feminine, night and day, day and night, male and female. Balance of duality, the Lovers, and there's passion. This looks like flame, but the flame is white, so it's purity as well. So it is very rich. So I'm kind of reading it as I'm going through this, so it's very readable if you're an intuitive reader. The Chariot. So this is, they didn't rename it, but this is very hard to read because traditionally the Chariot's moving forward, right? A horse and two, but they do have the two horses representing the black and white. So they do have two paths, black and white. I don't understand this mouth and this thing in the mouth. So I'll have to read the guidebook on that to see what the author is trying to illustrate. But there is two paths and balancing the path. So strength is still strength. We have the lion, but there's no girl or female or lady holding the lion. There is an infinity symbol in the lion's third eye. So meditating to balance your inner strength or connecting with your inner strength. It's very powerful. These cards are simple but yet powerful. The Hermit. There is no man holding the lamp, but there is a light. And this bee is being drawn to the light. But the candle is by itself, so isolation and being drawn to the light or meditating on the light. So we have the wheel. There's the wheel. Dice. So not knowing what's, what's next. There's yarn. Justice. The sword. I wonder, is this the Libra? I don't know my constellation. I wonder if this is the Libra constellation. And then the two columns, balance, justice. So this deck does not have people in it. The Hanged One. So instead of the Hanged Man is the Hanged One. There's an anchor upside down. Interesting. Death. This reminds me of the moon because there's the path and the columns. There's the skeleton, but it reminds me of the moon. It's just missing the crawfish and the two wolves and the crab, but it's death. Temperance, so we have the 2 cups and water. The Devil. Interesting. Snake, scissor, cut. Oh, the Devil cut love. Because the heart represents love, right? Wow. That's my interpretation. The Tower. That's easy to read. The Star. The Moon. So here we have the true moon path. No animals, no crabs, no crawfish, no woes. The sun, we have the eye, and light and flowers. So there's no colors in this deck either, meaning vivid, bright colors, just these type of colors. Judgment, the horn, key, and the world. Has the 4 signs which represents the different elements. So Aquarius for air, so Virgo for earth, Leo for fire, no, Taurus for earth, so Scorpio for water. So Aquarius for Aquarius for air, Scorpio for water, Leo for fire, and Taurus for earth. Has the 4 elements. Okay, so that's the major arcana. Now moving on to the minors, we have Ace of Wands. I'm going to move along a little more quicker. Now this is more pip-ish, but not exactly, because there are little illustrations in here that kind of help you. But that's why I said I don't think this deck is beginners friendly. So 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands. See, it has some of the elements of Rider-Waite to help you if you know Rider-Waite. 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands. See, we have the victory flag. 7 of Wands. So that's usually a guy defending himself. So all this coming at him, there's 1. Light. 8 of Wands, so that's fast moving. That's kind of traditional. 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands, heavy burdens, obligations. So the court cards have been renamed. So the page has been renamed to Apprentice. The Knight has been renamed to Champion. The Queen has been renamed to Keeper. And the King has been renamed to Crown. So that completes the wand suit. Next is vessels. I'm assuming that is cups. So Ace of Cups. Lots of water. There's a message of love coming in with lots of emotions. That's how I would read that. 2 of Cups. Connecting. 3 of Cups, or 3 of Vessels. I guess I should read what's on here. 4 of Vessels. 5 of Vessels. 6 of Vessels. 7 of Vessels. 8 of Vessels. 9 of Vessels. 10 of Vessels. Apprentice of Vessels. Champion of Vessels. Keeper of Vessels. Crown of Vessels. Next is the suit of swords. Ace of Swords. 2 of Swords. 3 of Swords. There's no heart, but there's a butterfly. 4 of Swords. 5 of Swords. This would be difficult to read for a beginner. 6 of Swords. 7 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Very non-traditional 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Non-traditional 9 of Swords. 10 of Swords. The Sword suit is hard to read. Apprentice of Swords. Champion of Swords. Keeper of Swords. And Crown of Swords. Next suit of Pentacles or coins. Ace of Coins. That's pretty traditional. 2 of Coins. 3 of Coins. So it has the church glass window that reminds you kind of the guy working. 4 of Coins. Coins in the bag, so holding on. 5 of Coins. That's difficult to read. 6 of Coins. That's not bad. Balance, right? Give and take, equal give and take. 7 of Coins. 8 of Coins. 9 of Coins. 10 of Coins. I guess I should hold this. Apprentice of Coins. Champion of Coins. Keeper of Coins. And Crown of Coins. And then we have 3 extra cards. So we have a card for the past, a card for the present, and a card for the future. I don't know how you would read that in the deck. I guess the guidebook may tell us, but we have a past, present, and future, 3 extra bonus cards in the deck. All right. Kind of like my spread here. Past, present, and future. Very common tarot spread. All right, let's take a look at the guidebook. Let's zoom out a little bit. Transient Light Tarot. Oh, it's a self-published edition of Transient Light Tarot, was made possible by the kind backing of 593 supporters on Kickstarter. This deck is dedicated to you. Thank you. Transient Light Tarot. Wow, that looks like DNA. Chromosome. Contents. Part 1, Part 2 spreads. Do you feel like your body is just a temporary vessel of eternity, not held closely enough or tied up too tightly, a hectic collection of memories and ideas, hopes and fears, a being, perpetually knitting and unraveling a tangled mess? Come, sit in the present, nestle in the neck of an hourglass, the future overhead, the past below. Reach out your cupped hands into the stream of falling sand. Nice. Oops, sorry, I hit my camera. Welcome to the Transient Light Tarot. This tarot deck is inspired by the sublime nature of transient. Although temporary, our current life can facilitate something more universally connected and priceless. Whether change is joyful or painful, it is followed by a new beginning where we can find wisdom and opportunity to heal and growth. Very interesting. My tarot journey. Gender neutral and inclusive approach. Oh, okay. Creating your own tarot practice. Rituals, personal practice, poetry, and then the major arcana. And then it goes into the card. So there's a small black and white picture of the card. and then a few keywords. So the full: unprepared, adventurous, naive, hopeful. And then there's a write-up, a paragraph write-up on the card. So there's a little, for each card, there's this page behind. There's like a little poetry and then like a little action thing that you can do. Let me see. So that's the major. So here's the minor. It's interesting. I flipped right to it. So the minor, is it set up the same way? Yeah, but there's no keywords for the minors. You still get a black and white, small black and white picture, and then just the write-up. There's no keywords. There's no upright or reverse meaning either. And then the realm of vessels, swords, the coins, and then the spreads. There's a section on spreads. So you get a few sample spreads. And there are a total, and then about the author and artist. So there's a total of 129 pages. All right, so that is the guidebook. And that completes our walkthrough. Let's zoom out. Of the Transient Light Tarot. So I don't think this is a deck for everyone. I just got it because I was picking up another deck, and I ended up getting this as well because it was on sale, and I thought it was different, unique. So as usual, I will put the link in the description underneath the video for those who are interested in the deck and that resonate with it. And I will catch you again on the next video. Bye.